It seems to me like courage, the ability to feel our convictions and commit to them, is a little bit of a common thread that sort of runs through those.
Yeah. So I grew up only knowing sort of the courage of the persistence. Be resilient, endure, get up, dust yourself off, go. The problem with that, the Achilles heel with that, is if you get up and you have the courage to keep on going every time and get up and dust yourself off, you make the same mistakes each time around because you never backed up to have what I've now learned and still learning is the courage to go, no, I'm going to let some people pass me in the race right now because I'm going to look at why I keep stepping in that damn same pothole and twisting my ankle, the same spot. Why I keep failing when I try to get that next spot in this relationship or failing in this place to get this product of my craft to the next.
Would that be the relinquishing of the rom-com era in a small part for you?
Small part, yeah. That was one. It also has to do with when I got married. My, son comes to me at 4 years old and says, "Why isn't Mom on McConaughey?" I'm going through my head, "You're fucking 4, dude." I sat there and I was like,
Did your mom put you at this?
It's a great question, but I mean, we're not married. When you get married, you switch your name, okay? And then he just got there and listened, and all of a sudden he goes, "Why, are you scared?" I'm like, "Fucking 4 years old, dude." Again, and I'm like, yeah, I guess I am. I remember going to a pastor and talking to a lot of different elder men who had long-term relationships and were married for decades and stuff. And my pastor goes, "Let me just ask you this, Mr. Risk Taker, what's the bigger risk? Carrying on like you're going, and it's going well, or taking the deeper dive into the sacrament and covenant of marriage? It should be a covenant between you and her and God. The trilogy will go forward. That would be a whole new adventure in itself. What's a big risk?" I was like, "Oh, the getting married is a bigger risk." He was like, he didn't say another word. That was part of why I made the affirmative action and was what I was looking for as a way to play offense with that choice. I didn't want to do it because, it's what you're supposed to do. It's time. We've been dating for this long. We got engaged. I didn't want to do it by the book, and I was looking for the offensive reason to do it. And that did help me. With that. The rom-com time, that was definitely me doing the work I was doing and only being able to do the work I was doing and offer the roles I was getting the rom-coms was eating at me. Because I felt like life is good, man. I make good money. I feel like I can roll out of bed and do one of these tomorrow morning. Well, that's cool. Man, I'm kind of number one. I'm the go-to guy for this. But I was countered by, I had met Camilla, fallen in love. She's now pregnant with her first child. So that, my life was extremely vital. And I was alive, cried harder, laughed louder, felt more joy, all those things. But my work was like, all right. And I was like, well, I wish my work could be as challenging or as vital as my life. And I remember looking in the mirror going, well, be glad right now. Appreciate that it's not the other way around. But can I have my work challenge my lifestyle in this vitality? Yeah, if I do some dramas I want to do, well, those aren't coming. All right, if I can't do what I want to do, let me quit doing what I was doing. Now that was, I think, it was definitely courageous. I did honestly think I'd written myself a one-way ticket out of Hollywood. People close to me, basically almost everybody besides my wife, was like, "What is your major malfunction, little brother?
You got it made.
Why are you throwing a jackknife in this stuff where you're tripping yourself running downhill, man? You did it." I had my wife and myself to remind myself of that 4 a.m. clarity that I had in tears when I was like, "No, I'm rolling the dice. I'm sticking with it." And yeah, man, I did think I wrote myself a ticket out of Hollywood. I did look at other vocations, become a teacher, a wildlife guide. I seriously looked at those things. But over time, and it was about 20 months, it was gone long enough. I'd found anonymity enough. Was not in your living room in a theater in a rom-com. You didn't see me on a beach shirtless. Where is he? And then I think I told you the story. Turning down the $14.5 million offer made people go, "Oh shit, what's he up to?" You don't just step out of Hollywood and enter. Unless you turn that down because you got a plan. You got somewhere you want to go. And I think that made me more attractive as a new novel idea. But that was, that risk I think it's fair to say that took a fair amount of courage from me.
For a lot of people, their work feels more vital than their life.
Yeah.
Is that a shiny object mirage that they need to rid themselves of?
If you can and you're willing to, yeah. Look, that's part of why I started writing. The script flipped on me 5 years ago. I was feeling like my work was more vital than my life. I felt like I was going through the motions more in my life, but I was really getting major life experiences through my work. And I had the same question. I was like, well, let's see where I can challenge myself more in the documentary, the one life I'm living, rather than the characters I'm going to play that somebody else wrote, someone else directed, someone else is lensing through their camera and editing. What are we doing on this one take that we've had since the day we were born and will be cut the day we die? And so that was a challenge to myself, which led to the writing, which was a more direct experience. Can I put a word down it's my script and without my performance on it, without music, without pictures. And so that was an inward journey that I'm still on. And now I think I'm want to do both of them. I just did a couple movies. Geez, I was reminded how much I love it. It felt like freaking vacation going to act again. To have a singular obsession like that was like, it was a vacation for me. And I did good work. I don't mean like it was laying back with a pina colada. I would get what I wanted done each day and collaborate with somebody that I like to collaborate with and building this thing and building a character within a movie and being done. I was like, that was so much fun. That felt like a vacation, much more so than the 2 months I just spent in Europe. It felt like more of a vacation than that, which has led me to question myself. Maybe I need to learn how to vacation differently or better.
That's also a skill.
You know, sometimes we don't realize how far we've come until we stop and look back. The struggles, the sleepless nights, the small victories no one noticed, they all added up piece by piece to bring you right here to this moment. And maybe today's video reminded you of something familiar, a dream you're still chasing, a mistake you've made, or a lesson that life tried to teach you in the hardest way possible. We all fall, we all fail, and we all have days when we don't see the point anymore. But somehow, we keep going. Because deep down, there's a small voice that whispers, this can't be the end. Life isn't about being perfect. It's about learning, unlearning, breaking, and rebuilding again and again. Maybe that's what growth really means. Not racing ahead, not proving something to the world, but finding peace with where you are, and still having the courage to move one step further. If this video made you pause, even for a second, take that as a sign to breathe, to think, to feel. Drop a comment below and share what this moment meant to you. I'd love to hear your thoughts, because your story matters too. And if you found a little light here today, don't forget to hit the like button. It helps more than you know. Subscribe to stay connected, because every story we share here carries one reminder. You're not alone, and your journey still has chapters waiting to be written. Until next time, take care of your heart, your dreams, and your fire. Keep going, slowly, quietly, but with purpose. You're doing better than you think.